We're live, back with episode 3, Into the Essence podcast.
Back with episode 3 of Into the Essence podcast, featuring Destry Phillips and Kobee McCorkle, Day Night Media, top of the line MX.
And actually, I didn't want to bring this up till we started, but I got a bone to pick with the Into the Essence podcast.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah.
you better be careful, dude, because
We got beef already, but we did an episode 4th of July week. We didn't even get a shout out to America.
Us?
Yeah,
No.
greatest country on earth. We just forgot.
Well, let's back you up right there. You said greatest country on. No.
That's why I wore my Memorial Day Dodgers hat for this episode.
I can't even go down that route. I'm gonna upset too many people.
I'm going greatest country on earth. We got some problems, but overall, great country. So sorry, happy birthday, America.
What are the top 5 great things about it?
Freedom,
Yeah,
liberty.
I think it's just freedom.
Yeah, it's basically it.
That
Freedom's
sums it all
top
up.
5. Yeah, I like being free.
Yeah, me too.
You can't you can say whatever you want. Really, you don't be an asshole to people, but there's places you can't actually criticize the government. That's
like North Korea.
yeah.
They'll can you and your entire family for saying anything bad.
Yeah, China.
Yeah, which is kind of scary when we talk bad about the government sometimes. Maybe. I'm not saying that we do, but
But you can do that here. You're free to.
I don't know, dude. Are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like there's a certain point where
Breaker.
one guy starts talking too much, they might shut him up.
JFK, he got a little aggressive.
JFK got a little aggressive and a little too ahead of himself.
They took him out.
But they said he was a great president.
Short-lived.
No, seriously, though. Was
yeah.
he not? I don't know. You're the history guy.
I don't know that much about JFK.
Was he not great?
No, I mean, I think the Bay of Pigs thing was somehow his fault. I don't really know anything about it, but I think he had good intentions. Like, he was actually he wasn't old enough to be a career politician, but he wasn't how some people seem like they're just a career politician, not really doing it for the people. He seemed like he was a pretty good guy.
I think he was like Donald Trump.
Maybe.
Almost, and that's why they got rid of him.
His parents or grandparents were like moonshiners, I think. They made a bunch of money during the Prohibition.
Yeah, I heard he just wanted to change a whole bunch of things around, and
They said, no, sir.
they didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of evidence, dude. Look into it.
I have looked into it, and I am a firm one-shooter, no conspiracy theory guy.
So I guess I don't disagree on that, but my question is, what was the motive? Like, did this guy just want to kill JFK, or was there another motive behind it? Hey, we need this guy taken out. Here's a boatload of cash, or here's whatever.
I think that's exactly what it was. Then he gets killed, and then I think it was Jack Ruby.
Of course,
then
the guy
Jack
gets
Ruby
killed.
dies of cancer, 2 months later. Definite conspiracy theory.
They just found a guy who was sucker enough to take the cash. He didn't think they were going to kill him.
What do you know about John Hinckley?
Who?
John Hinckley.
I don't
the
know him.
greatest romantic to ever live.
The greatest romantic to ever live.
They should change it from Valentine's Day to Hinckley Day.
So this guy knew how to treat a woman.
He knew how to make a grand act to get a woman's attention.
Okay, so he was a master, not a master manipulator, but a master.
He was a good shot. He shot Ronald Reagan.
Oh.
To who was it?
Okay.
Jane Fonda, maybe some actress at the time, or pretty famous. There was a pretty famous girl at the time, and he's like a lunatic, and he's like, you know what'll get her attention, which it did, was if I shoot the president and I do it for her.
Oh, wow.
And he did. He didn't die, obviously, but he did. He shot the president, and he's out of prison, and he's a musician now. He's got songs on Spotify.
About?
No, just romantic songs, actually. The dude's just the greatest romantic ever.
Sounds like he's just deep in love.
Yeah. You going to throw the guy in prison for love? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
depending on how you look at it.
you said you want to have some criminals on? The guy's out of prison. He's a musician. We can talk about that. We don't have to talk about the fact that he shot a president. We get John Hinckley on the podcast.
I don't know if I ever said that. Did I say I want
You
criminals
did.
on?
You said we could. You specifically said
I don't stand by anything I say here.
we could get criminals on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
And so I did all my research. I was like, let's get John Hinckley. He's the guy. He's our guy.
Dude, I don't know if I want to be wrapped up with that guy because that sounds like one of those bad scenarios we could be in where the government wants to take us out for reigniting this guy's career.
His career's already reignited. He's a world famous musician.
Is he world famous?
No.
What did it say under the monthly listeners?
Me, basically.
Yeah. Kobee listens.
This podcast definitely has more viewers than John Hinckley's music career.
Yeah, it definitely does. What did I want to talk to you about? Oh, so I went to an MGK concert.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask about that. How was that?
It was awesome, dude. We went to Las Vegas, beautiful Las Vegas. What stays in Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But we stayed at the New York.
Oh, that's
Have you ever been there?
No, I never have.
I was kind of scared it would be dirty because I heard it's gross.
Really?
Yeah, but it was all right. It wasn't bad. It was really close to T-Mobile Arena, and that's where the concert was. So we got the tickets. We get in. You know, they scan you. What?
The dog's just vibrating on my foot.
Dude, she farts a lot too.
Yeah, I think that's what that was.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Yeah, that dog farts a lot.
Got distracted. What were you saying?
No, but it was really easy. I was scared there's going to be a huge line, but they make it easy nowadays. You just take everything out of your pockets, and there's like 30 of those metal detectors that you walk through, and you're in. No lines or anything.
Good concert?
Great concert. We got in there, got our drinks, our classic margaritas for $50.
Damn.
For two of them.
Damn.
It's ridiculous, huh?
It's expensive.
But what are you supposed to do? You're literally in a, I guess it's win-win, but you're in a lose-lose scenario. You can't exit the building. There's nowhere else to get alcohol.
You gotta sneak it in.
You could sneak it in.
Sneak it
But
in.
that's almost
in your prison wallet.
But yeah, the concert was awesome. I've liked MGK for probably a couple years now. Ever since he got in that beef with Eminem. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I think you were one of the guys who didn't like MGK because of that, right?
I didn't dislike him. I liked him. It was good. The raps were good.
I think he just reminded me of Blink-182 almost. It was like a new age punk scene.
I think you're giving him a lot more credit than he deserves. But
You
I see
obviously
where
haven't
you're
listened
going.
to him enough.
I have listened to him. I'm not a very big fan.
You listen to his new
I like
stuff?
MGK's rap way more than what he's doing now.
I'm the complete opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I'm full on bleach my hair, mess it up, MGK.
Do it. You gonna bleach your hair?
No, that's what he says.
Oh. I haven't listened to him.
I thought about bleaching my hair just because I'm such a fanboy, you know?
You should.
Lauren wants me to,
You should.
but
It'd be cool. Be something to talk about on the podcast.
I feel like it'd definitely be something to talk about. Like, oh, look, Destry bleached his hair.
That guy looks dumb.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm scared of.
I'd say it.
You can't go backwards. I think it just like fades out.
I mean, you could always just dye it back after that if you needed to.
Yeah, I guess I could, but it'd definitely be a little off. I don't know. Should I do it?
I'd say no, but that's just one man's opinion.
Look at Chase Sexton. He's leading the 450 class in motocross right now.
I thought he wasn't.
I thought he just beat Eli Tomac.
He won the overall, but I think they went 1-2.
Okay, so they're pretty close. But that guy's bleached hair.
I think Eli's up like 5 points.
That guy's bleached hair.
That's true. That's a really good point.
There's
a lot of successful people with bleached hair.
Ken Roxon also has bleached hair.
Yeah.
But he's not doing too hot right now.
He's old.
Did you watch the last race?
I didn't. Yesterday's?
Yeah, I couldn't either because freaking Mav TV sucks,
they're a
dude.
nightmare.
I paid probably $30 to them and I can't even watch the races.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
So you're just not watching it at all?
I had a rough day yesterday.
Okay.
I had a rough day. I was up late the night before.
What happened?
Sometimes you go to have one beer and you're up till 5 o'clock in the morning and it's a rough day. Then I fell asleep over at my aunt and uncle's, and Aiden and Logan were over there, and so Logan had me up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
We had to play, obviously.
But was it fun?
It was fun, yeah.
It's not terrible then.
No, I got a nap after, but it was a long day. I didn't really.
But about Ken Roxon, yeah, dude, I think he's done. You know me. I've always liked Ken Roxon, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I've always supported him. But he's just let me down too many times.
I've been calling his career dead for 3 years, and he always goes out and
You have. And I'll give that to you.
wins the opener.
Every time I see him lose, I think about that. I go,
Want to
Kobee
get
was
my
onto
dad
something.
on?
Yeah, let's hear what he has to say.
Hey,
Where are you?
I'm at Destry's. We're doing the podcast right now. You're live.
Sorry about that, man. Let's see if you're wanting to go riding. It's raining.
What do you?
You know where I'm going.
I know.
It's raining good outside. I'm going riding. Destry,
Yes.
as an American Needles citizen, it's raining right now.
That's amazing. I mean, we sure could use it.
I got a bunch of bikes. Come over here and grab one of them. Let's go riding.
Hey, I got one too.
Man, I think you want to go riding in like an hour.
Man, it's raining in the desert. I'm going riding. I'll see you guys in an hour. Have fun on your podcast.
All right.
I'm in.
We'll talk it over.
I think I'm going riding this afternoon.
I know, dude. It sounds fun. But then what do I got to do on my bike to get it going right now?
He said he's got a bike for you.
What does he have?
We got two 125s over there. We got the Suzuki and the Yamaha, and then he's got his 250.
Two 125, Suzuki and a Yamaha. So he's got the old Suzuki.
Yeah.
Then how do you like that new Yamaha?
The 125?
Yeah.
It's cool. 125s are always fun to ride. You feel like you're going really fast, even if you're not.
Is that what he rides?
He likes riding that, yeah.
But he
rides
has the
both.
250 too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I kind of want to get 250 again. But I don't even ride my own bike.
Sell it. Get a 250. Get a Honda. I
That's
think
what I'm
the
thinking,
Hondas
man.
are by far just the cleanest looking bikes.
I've always been under the impression Husqvarna and KTM are the best bikes. But probably in the last 2 or 3 years, I don't think that's true anymore.
If you're going for quality, I'd say get a Yamaha.
Really?
Get a YZF 250, yeah.
I was going to say if you want quality, you go with KTM and Husky. But if you want something that's a little less quality but rides a little better, you might want to go with the Yamaha or Honda.
The Yamaha's fast, though. The Yamaha's a good bike.
It is a good bike. I rode your dad's actually at Western, and in the corners, it just stuck to the ground. I don't know what it was, but it would just go wherever you want it to, and there was no feeling of it, the front end slipping out.
High quality piece of machinery.
Yeah.
They're all pretty good bikes except for Suzuki's pretty much. Even then,
Yeah,
I'm
Suzuki's.
not good enough to really for it to matter, I don't think. They're kind
Yeah.
of a pile of shit, though.
They don't give me free bikes.
I know, we got to stop shouting out any of these. They're not giving
Yeah.
us any free
Maybe they
stuff.
could if we
I
stopped
actually
talking shit on all of them.
I got a steeply discounted Husky, so I'm okay
Yeah,
with
you
that.
do know a few people in the moto industry
Mhm.
somehow.
I know a guy. The people are talking, saying I might be moving in with one
Really?
pretty soon.
Dare to drop a name?
Chandler McCorkle.
Michael Chandler? No.
No,
That's pretty cool.
I'm going to getting transferred to Anaheim for work,
Mm.
so going
That's
down
cool.
there. Live with them for a little bit while I find a spot.
Hang out with the family. You can put your bike there.
Yeah. I was gonna
Go ride.
I was thinking about taking my bike up where I'm at. Chandler said I didn't get the guarantee on this, might be able to leave my bike at Jesse Nelson's house. And I was also trying to...
You know Jesse Nelson?
I don't. I've been trying to I Love You Man, Jesse Nelson. I watch a lot of movies, so that's a classic, like Paul
Yeah.
Rudd. And basically where they become best friends. And I was trying to do that to Jesse Nelson, but it didn't work out.
Oh, okay.
It's a bummer.
But anyways, how are you going to keep your bike at his house?
What do you mean? Just take it up there and...
Hey, man, here's
Well,
my
now
bike.
I'm not because I don't live up there. Well, I won't live up there after
Oh.
next week. But Chandler knows him, so she was gonna.
Oh, you're saying he lives up by where you are right now?
He lives in like by Paso, like a little bit north of me.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know where that is. I'm not familiar with like Northern California, or is it kind of middle?
It's kind of middle. It's the Central Coast.
Yeah, Central Coast.
People from the Central Coast like to talk about the Central
Well, let's
Coast.
talk about
how cool it is.
motocross. Ken Roxon, what's going on? He's done?
I think he's just after all the arm stuff. He just doesn't have the fitness to get through a season. It's hard on the.
It's
old
understandable.
guy. And
He's
a little
always
older.
sick.
Yeah, got some health concerns. Not to mention he's racing Eli Tomac and Chase Sexton, who are. I mean, I haven't watched probably the last 2 weeks
Yeah.
because like there's been early UFC cards, and then watching any motocross is a nightmare because you don't know where it's going to be or if it's going to be on.
Yeah.
But I think he's only behind Jason Anderson, Eli Tomac, and Chase Sexton. So it's not like he's having a bad year. He's also racing guys that are really like three of the top 5 fastest guys in the world.
Eli Tomac is just crazy fast.
He's
When
an
that
animal.
guy is on the Tomac train, there's no stopping him.
No,
There's not even a thought about it. You can just tell.
you're not going to beat him.
No, he's not.
Doesn't matter where he starts. He's going to come through the pack.
He's getting around you.
But when he's not,
What's that?
when he's not afraid to sit in seventh place for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's matured enough to where he's not too eager to get that first place because he knows he's in a good spot and he'll just save it for next weekend or whatnot, or hope that Chase crashes or fumbles it or something, which he did last round, not this previous one, but the one before that. I think it was Millville, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one where they have that right turn before the finish line, isn't it? They go down this hill and it's a right-hand turn at the bottom.
Talking about the one that he crashed in?
Tomac?
No, Sexton.
No, I'm talking right before the finish. Like
I don't remember.
Anyways, you go downhill, there's braking bumps, whatnot. But Eli is just jumping down these freaking things and just going through them so perfectly to where they don't even slow him down. And then he's railing the turn and just completely pinning it. And you can tell he is because he's got that tuck in his hip where he's just leaning off the back of the bike and holding on for everything it's got. And it was awesome.
Yeah, he's an animal.
I love watching him and just seeing him just move forward like that almost. It's just because everything's working right at that time. When you see that position, they're just holding on for it,
Just perfect spot, making everybody else on the track look slow.
Yeah, he's just holding it wide open and passing everyone. But he's saying it's his last year.
Is he?
Yeah, he's saying he doesn't want to do it next year.
No way.
Motocross. He said he's only signed up for Supercross next year.
Oh, I kind of get that. That's a long year.
And he said a lot of things have to change for him to come back to motocross. Whatever that means.
Okay, he didn't expand on it, change about the
No, he didn't
Yamaha
say
or
the
change about
team or anyone. I don't know what it was about, but he said a lot of things have to change.
money. He's asking for more money.
Maybe he's just saying yeah, dude, I'm so over it. At this point, a lot of things would have to change for me to come back.
Yeah.
I got kids now or a kid. Does he have a kid?
I think he's got a kid.
He's got a wife. He's got a ranch in Colorado.
I get it. Why wouldn't you? You're getting older. You won everything under the sun, and except Motocross Nations. But probably this year, I'm putting my money on it.
Do you think he'll do it? He's got it.
It's in America this year. Why wouldn't he?
It's in America?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Redbud. Kind of thinking about going. Want to go?
Dude, that sounds awesome.
Into
I've
the
always
Essence,
wanted to go to that.
live from wherever.
Lauren, we're going to Redbud.
She here?
No.
Oh,
She's gonna find out.
Oh yeah. We just bought tickets actually before this. Surprise.
How much is it?
I don't know.
Please say it's under $500.
Overall, it's not gonna be. We got to get plane tickets and find a place to stay out there, and
Yeah.
this is gonna be a little bit of a trip.
Lauren can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going too, Lauren. Don't
Yeah,
say you're
you're
not
in.
going.
Yeah.
It's motocross destinations. Is that what it's called?
They've changed it a couple times. It's been Des Nations. It's been De Nations. Might be Of Nations now.
But it's at Redbud. Where was it at last year? I feel like it was in America last year.
No, that was 3 years ago.
Okay, so we got to go to this.
It was pretty recent that it was at Redbud, though.
How often can you go to an event like this?
Apparently every 4 years.
Is it really?
No, it's usually not. It's supposed to go
I feel like they don't usually have it in America.
No, there's usually a North American or maybe just an American overall event. So they'll do South America or Mexico, wherever the GP goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's usually not 4 years apart where it's at the same track.
No, dude, I'd love to go to that because I feel like that's a once in a lifetime kind of race.
Yeah. They went, my sister and my dad went last time I was at Redbud. They said it was unreal. They said the Irish fans are
Really?
kind of like you see at the UFC events where
It's going to be wild.
UK fans are just insane.
We're going to see a ton of different people from all across the world.
Yeah, be awesome.
Yeah. Where did you say it was again?
So Lansing, Michigan, maybe?
No, when?
Ooh, September 20th?
Of this year?
Damn, it's actually coming up.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Let me check the calendar.
This year's flying by.
Gosh dang it.
What do you got?
I think I might have actually just booked something. You said September 20th?
I think.
That's a
not
Tuesday.
exact. It might not be
That
September
doesn't sound that
20th.
accurate.
I don't know what day it is.
I don't know what day this is either, but I hope I have it available.
We need a producer to look these things up for us.
Yeah. I know. I've been thinking about that.
Here.
Huh?
Get Lauren behind a computer.
Yeah. She could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, so what? She's got to bear through listening to us for an hour or so.
What else does she have going on a weekend afternoon?
Nothing?
Obviously something else right now, but other days.
She's actually working right now.
Oh,
But
good for her.
I could give her $20 or something.
I'd give her 20. I'd
Take an
pitch in.
hour.
I'll buy her a burrito.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure I can definitely buy her some food or,
Yeah.
do something.
Get her another dog, maybe?
That's a little too far. Shoot, dude. UFC this weekend.
Coming up or the one that just passed?
No, the one that just passed.
Sucked. That sucks to see for Tom Aspinall. I like
yeah,
that guy.
dude, that's 2 weekends in a row.
I know.
2 injury stoppages. But some people say that maybe Curtis Blades? Yeah, maybe he just won that fight straight up. Maybe his leg is that hard that it damaged Tom Aspinall's leg.
Could be.
Have you seen Curtis Blades' legs?
Looks like he's got hard legs.
They're tree trunks.
Could be.
They have that shape to them where you just know they're built. Like you're not moving.
He's just a thick guy
Yeah.
overall. He's a big guy.
Like some guys have jacked legs, but when some guys have tree trunks, you could just tell they're naturally just formed to.
A lot of people say I'm built like that.
No, yeah. Who's saying that?
It's just people. A lot of people.
You'd never want to name any of your people.
Yeah, that's because I got to keep them as a source. You can't say who's giving you information or who. Then they're not your people. Then they're everybody's people.
Wow, that's a great point.
Yeah.
If you're telling everyone
seen,
who your people are, then they're not your people because they're everyone else's people.
You ever seen, back to referencing movies, you ever seen Blow?
No.
Great movie with Johnny Depp. Basically, he's like a cocaine runner, and like he is really important because he's the only one with the plug. And so no one else knows who he is, so they can't kill him. They can't do anything to him, basically, because he's the only guy that can get it.
Yeah.
So he's in a perfect spot. He tells one person who his people are, the guy shoots him in the head and takes his cocaine plug. That's what I'm worried about happening here with you.
With me?
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna get shot?
No, I think you're gonna shoot me if I start telling you who my people are.
So
I worry about it every day.
So then I could take your people,
Exactly.
make them mine.
Yep. That's why I never tell you.
Yeah. Whenever I ask you anything, honestly, like even if it's off the internet, you won't even tell me.
It's my people. You're kind of a narc too, so.
Yeah. No, that was a funny conversation we had the other day. I was just on one, I guess.
Speaking of me having great tree trunk legs, you're on the road to 160. How's the bulking up going?
It was going pretty good. Believe it or not, I started at 138.
Damn.
I got low, dude. I don't know what it was. I think I just wasn't eating enough. I was probably just stressed out. That's what usually happens when I get stressed out. I'll just keep working and not eat, which is stupid.
I go the other way.
Or I'll lose my appetite, I guess.
I'll go the other way. I'll just stress eat and get fatter.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to do that now because I'm trying to get to 160. So now whenever I feel stressed, I just eat. And Lauren's pissed because there's no food in the house anymore.
Dangerous game you're playing, my friend.
And I'm on creatine.
Yeah? You like
Yeah.
creatine?
Like the flavor of it?
No, like the feeling of it.
I can't really notice anything, honestly.
I've always felt like, since I was in high school, basically, like taking creatine when I was playing football and like trying to stay big and get bigger, it makes me feel sluggish.
During the workout or all the time?
Just all the overall.
Maybe I have been experiencing that a little bit. But at the same time, I don't know, dude. I don't think anything's happening to me.
No?
No.
I never liked it.
But no, I started at 138. Just wasn't eating, lost appetite. So started going to the gym, went to Nutrition Rush. You know, they got all the supplements you
Where's
need.
that?
It's up there by Humberto's.
You're giving a lot of free ads right now.
I know.
A lot of free plugs. But I don't know where that is either.
Nutrition Rush. It's up there across from Mojave High School.
Okay, right on.
Yeah. That's not a plug because they're just a school, you know. Don't
Go to
get
River
anything out of
Valley.
it.
Fuck
Yeah,
Mojave High
yeah.
School.
Needles alumni. We're talking about Nutrition Rush. So I go in there and get all my subs. Those guys always hook me up. They know exactly what I need. Shout out. Now it sounds like I'm really kind of a plug. But seriously, I just tell them what I want. They give me it. I walk out, go to the gym, and take it. No questions asked. They know what they're doing, right?
Yeah. Nah, but yeah.
It's tested, right?
No.
No?
Not particularly. No, they get stuff pulled off all the time. Once it's like FDA approved, they just can't like, I don't know how it all works, but yeah, they have stuff that's not FDA approved and isn't all legit.
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
Also,
don't do anything illegal, kids.
what's his name? You ever listen to Shane Gillis?
No. I've heard of him.
He's a comedian. He's pretty funny. He talked about how he used to work at a GNC,
Yeah.
and basically all they sell is what gives them the highest commission.
Really?
Yeah. Whatever it
So-
is that they're getting good commission on, he's like, we're pushing it.
So I'm basically just a sucker who trusts the man.
Maybe Nutrition Rush actually back on giving them ads. They don't do that. They're a good company.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. We could really run some ads for businesses,
I think so.
right?
Yeah.
Nonchalantly, too. We would do it to where people don't even know it's an ad.
There's seamless transitions, kind of like the one we just did.
Just like that. You never even know, guys. Thanks to Nutrition Rush right now.
Brought to you by Nutrition Rush.
But seriously,
I don't think I'd want to be sponsored by Nutrition Rush, though.
why not?
I don't say it very well. It's got a lot of...
Nutrition Rush.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a speech impediment that it all...
Of speech and settlement.
That's not a word either.
Yeah. But anyways, back to 160. I was at 148 and 149 just in the last couple days, but started dipping off again because I missed the gym a few times this week. And
Will you just like drop weight like that?
yeah,
quickly?
dude, it's crazy. For me to stay at weight, I just got to keep drinking water and keep just pounding food and protein.
That's pretty cool, though.
I mean, it's cool, but it kind of sucks at the
Don't
same
end
time.
up being a fat guy.
Yeah. No, I think I get a little bit of a gut. Like I'm a sucker for. I think I could get a little bit of a gut. I'm a sucker for sugar. I love sugar. I got a sweet tooth.
What's the go-to?
Oh, dude. We just went last night. Lauren and I and the dogs loaded up in the Jeep Cherokee. Drove to Culver's, get us some
Culver's
nice
is good.
custard. Oh, God.
You ever get burgers from up there?
I love Culver's.
Culver's is a high-quality place. Now we're back to doing ads.
But this is real stuff.
Yeah, it's
Stuff
true.
people can relate to.
I got a maybe assistant manager or manager got an opportunity to go work at a Culver's.
You're saying you're assistant manager, dude?
I'm not currently assistant manager at a Culver's, but I know a guy who is a manager at a Culver's.
I have no idea who the hell you're talking about.
He was one of my football coaches.
I thought you were referring to yourself.
No.
Try
One of my football coaches was in Kansas. I think his father-in-law owned like 3 Culvers, and he managed them. Great place. Great guy.
No, it's a great place, apparently. I started eating them back in college, but then they built this one in Bullhead. So Lauren and I, that's our place to go to for a quick fast food place. We'll just go there because I feel like it's a quality fast food place.
Yeah.
If you're going to eat it, got to eat Culver's.
A little fast casual. It's not it's one
Yeah.
step up from McDonald's.
And it's kind of got that Midwest feel to it, kind of homey.
Yeah.
You know, we appreciate you. Thank you for your business type of feel.
I think it is. I think it's like from Iowa or something.
Yeah, so you kind of just feel good in there. You feel like you're in your grandma's dining room or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah. No, it is a good spot.
Yeah. No, but for sugar, I go there. I get a concrete chocolate mixer.
What is that?
It's basically just chocolate custard, but they call it a concrete mixer. And then I'll get chunks of Oreos inside of it. And let me tell you, my friend, that's all you need.
They double stuffed Oreos?
I don't even care. The Oreos are amazing. I don't know, whatever Oreos they got, you got to think they do something special to their Oreos. They dip them in something, or, who knows, dip them in some milk or some butter or whatnot. But they're freaking good.
Sounds pretty good.
So, yeah, we're not cutting ads again.
Go to Culver's. Brought to you by Culver's.
Yeah.
So whole episode is just us doing ad reads
Yeah.
for companies, trying
No.
to get them to sponsor us.
Road to 160 is going good. I just got to hop back on it. Honestly, it just costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
For the amount of food you got to eat. That's another big thing is Lauren's getting pissed. There's no food. I'll eat all the cuties, all the chips, the bagels and whatnot, sandwich meats. Right now I'm hooked on these salami and provolone rolls.
Those are good.
Dude, they're so good.
Prepackaged ones.
Yeah.
Makes it easy for you too.
Makes it easy.
like
I think it's like $9 for 8 of them, but it's definitely not a good deal. But if you try to do it yourself, they're not as good.
Yeah. Anytime someone else will make your food, it tastes way better. That's a fact.
Yeah, well,
That's
they do it
science.
to where they roll up the salami really thin, and there's just a tiny bit of cheese in there. You can't have too much cheese or else it's overpowering.
It's got to be the perfect ratio.
Yeah.
Actually, Kent told me that the other day. Because everybody loves cheese. You melt some cheese on something, it's just better.
Chips and cheese.
Anything. Cheese. You could even take some tortilla chips, sprinkle some cheese on there. You got some homemade nachos.
French fries and cheese.
Anything. Pretzel and cheese. String cheese. But you're the second guy I've heard say you don't want to overdo it with cheese.
When did I say that?
Just now. You said you can't have too much cheese.
Okay. You can overdo it with the provolone, I might say.
Okay. You got to find that perfect ratio.
Because provolone is that kind of cheese where maybe it's a little sour, not sour, it's a little pungent, you know? It's like that European type cheese.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So it definitely has a little punch to it. So you can't overdo it. And it can't be too thick because the thinner the slice, the better quality the cheese.
I dig it.
But yeah, you can overdo it on cheese. I'm sticking with that argument. In-N-Out. Listen, In-N-Out. You get the animal fries, that's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
They put 2 slices of cheese. Too much cheese.
We were talking about In-N-Out when Kent said that. He said he likes to, I think he gets a double-double, but he doesn't get the extra cheese on it.
See, that's where Kent's wrong.
Too much cheese.
I'll get the double cheese for the double-double.
But you don't go double cheese on your animal fries.
You can't go double cheese on single fry. It's just too much cheese, man. Because at that point, now you got these big clumps on your French fries.
That does happen.
And you can't
it's hard
even
to mix it together.
If they do double cheese, tell them to put half the French fries in, put a slice of cheese in, put the other half French fries in, put a slice of cheese on top.
Will they do that?
I don't know. I think I've tried to get them to do that before, and they just say, "Hey, man, we can't do that.
Relax, man.
You're an idiot." Yeah.
Take it easy on it.
Take it, eat it. Take it easy.
We have 4 things on the menu. Just order one and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. No. I remember my grandma one time. Sorry, Grandma. I have to bring this up. She went to In-N-Out one time, and she's looking over the menu, you know, looking for a while. And everyone's like, you know, what's going on? We got 3 things on the menu. She goes up to the cashier. Hey, miss, how's it going? Good, good. Can I go ahead and get a number 4, please? I said, miss, there's only 3 things on the menu. 1, 2, and 3. We don't have a number 4. She's like, oh no, you know, but that was always funny.
What was she looking to get?
I don't know. She probably was just confused. Now I kind of feel like a dick, but we always joke about it. But yeah, there's only 3 things on the menu, and to be honest, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wish they had, you know, chicken or something, but that's not what they do.
No,
they
go
do
to
they do
Chick-fil-A for that.
cheeseburgers. And that's where Chick-fil-A, the head guy at Chick-fil-A talks about that. Or not Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's. He says, we do chicken fingers, man. That's it. We just want chicken fingers. We don't do chicken sandwiches. Although they do chicken sandwiches now, but
Yeah,
it's
they
just
went
chicken fingers with a bun. So is it really a chicken sandwich?
That's exactly what a sandwich is, yeah.
But it's not a patty.
Anything in a bun's a patty or a sandwich.
Anything in a bun is a sandwich.
A lot of people don't like this debate, but I was deep in is a hot dog
So now we're back to debating what is a bun. Could a tortilla be a bun? Is a quesadilla a sandwich?
No, a tortilla is not a bun.
But it's just another type of bread.
That's a good point. Quesadilla is a sandwich.
Yeah,
I solved it.
it is solved. What else do I feel like I had so much? We talked about MGK.
I went and saw a Dodgers game this past weekend.
How was
Remember when I
that?
was going to go to Yosemite? Turns out the whole thing's on fire. I was like, let's go the other way. Go to see the Dodgers.
Yosemite's on fire?
Yeah.
What happened there?
Some tourists threw a cigarette butt out the window probably.
Seriously?
I don't know, but it's a good way to start a fire.
Yeah, you just gotta wonder. Sorry, not my. I don't smoke cigarettes, but sorry, the cigarette smokers. You gotta wonder. There's a high probability that one of those little flicks could start to a fire, right?
Yeah.
How many of those are putting out in the world to? How many of those are being put out in the world each day?
Quite a few. Like California's always on fire.
How many cigarettes are smoked each day?
I have no idea. Probably millions.
So let's just say 10% of those people are terrible people, and they just throw it out the window, into the brush. That's 100,000 people, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of chances for fire.
Yeah. I don't know if that's how that one started, but it's not unlikely.
Yeah.
So I guess Yosemite's on fire. I don't know if it was big or if it's still on fire, but it was a problem. Probably still is burning. They don't put those out very quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, went and saw the Dodgers. That was cool.
Yeah.
I like going to a ball
Who'd
game.
they play?
Angels.
Go Angels.
Angels suck. They like to lose.
It's kind of rivals, aren't they?
It's kind of like a good example, but like one of those rivalries where one team always wins it, but they still feel like they're rivals.
Yeah,
kinda.
we're like, oh, we're playing the Angels. Like, all right, we know we're going to win.
Yeah.
But still common support.
Yeah.
What can I relate to that to? I feel like a lot of times something's like that.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe like Needles Laughlin. They always had that little edge, but Laughlin really just sucks at everything.
Yeah.
No offense to him.
I mean, it's true.
Oh, yeah, I don't mean to offend anyone in Laughlin. They just
So let's talk about some history stuff, because I think this is what the people like to hear. From what I've heard from the people of Into the Essence,
okay.
the Essencers.
Can I interrupt you real quick though?
Please.
Speaking of hearing about
Please.
before we go to history stuff, you said on the last one you got a little feedback, a little negativity.
I did get a little negative feedback.
That's kind of cool.
It means it's working.
Means people are listening.
It means we got them to listen enough to create a reaction and for them to put that reaction on the internet.
Some wise guy said, you don't want to be forgotten. Whether they hate you or they love you, you don't want them to be indifferent. Wise man said that.
Yeah, I think we're getting a good reaction out of people.
That's good.
We can't even give those guys any credit, though, because screw the haters. That's what
true.
I say. They don't have any rent in my head.
Who gets online? They're like, you probably still are the lame friend.
Yeah, dude.
You're
One
just
other
an
guy
asshole.
commented, basically called us clowns. He put a clown emoji.
He's a clown.
What a
How's that
dickhead.
feel? You're a clown guy.
Yeah, you are a clown. And you go and look at these guys' profile pictures, and they're just like, got a selfie laying on their bed or
Clowns.
something. They are clowns. But yeah, I got a lot of great feedback from people.
They're
people
just mad because they shut down the Ringling Brothers Circus, and now there's no place for clowns to go, so they just comment on the internet.
Yeah. I've never liked clowns, but yeah, people were saying good things. Got a lot of great hits off of the podcast with Jordan, because she has a pretty big following.
Yeah, I didn't
And-
realize how big she was. That's pretty
Yeah, I
big.
guess her followers are saying, "Oh, it's so cool to listen to you and hear a different side of you and stuff like that." But yeah, people seem to be enjoying them, and the analytics on the YouTube look pretty good from where we are. We're not like huge or anything yet, but they look pretty strong.
That's cool.
Like the watch time, and dude, we have like a couple hundred hours worth of watch time. Isn't that pretty crazy?
I think watch time's big too. Even if right now there's only a couple hundred listeners, if they're sticking through, I think that's good for.
Yeah.
That's like indicative of being able to grow. Like people are going to keep listening to it.
Yeah. But I thought that was pretty crazy, the amount of watch time hours. Because think about it. We've been playing through someone's ear for like probably 200 to 400 hours.
I know, it's crazy.
It's pretty wild. Means we're putting out that signal,
Yeah,
that transducer we were talking about last
they
time.
got my voice in their brain.
That's right. But yeah, it's going great. Episode 3 right here. Going strong.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about with history?
So before we talk about history, we got a little beef.
Oh, we do have. I kind of squashed it last night.
Yeah.
I squashed it a bit last night. We had a little beef with just getting called out on Bucket at the Eagles, JJ and Manuel's
Who?
podcast. JJ De Leon and Manuel Rubicapa. My
Okay,
cousins.
what were they saying?
They said that we are copying them,
Yeah.
that we suck.
We suck?
They said these guys are losers. They said it's on site. It wasn't. They didn't say most of this.
Aren't these your cousins, dude?
Yeah, and they were just trashing me. So I called them out. I said, "You want to fight?" I said on Facebook, fisticuffs.
Yeah.
They didn't even care to respond. They were scared.
Wow.
Ran
So
for the hills.
so we won.
Oh yeah. Then I went on, and it was actually a lot of fun last night.
So you made friends with the enemies.
Yeah.
Are they enemies?
I don't think they're enemies.
I don't think
anymore.
they're enemies.
We got a shout out. Hopefully somebody will pay attention and
Yeah.
listen to us, and I'd like to have them on.
Yeah.
JJ, maybe talk about some golf and
Yeah. No, he's always been a great guy down at the golf course. So no way we're enemies. He
I didn't know too that he went and like he's like played in a couple U.S. Open qualifiers and like had a little bit of a.
Yeah,
tried to
dude,
make a
he's
little bit
really
of a run.
good.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know like the extent of it. I knew he was awesome at golf.
That's why he's the pro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good though.
No, he's awesome, dude. Him and Lawrence are both amazing. Like scratch golfers.
Yeah, like two of the best golfers to come out of the area.
They're probably like two of the, top 10 golfers in the area, I'd imagine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's saying something because I'm probably like
Top
number
11?
900 out of 5,000 or whatever it is.
I might be the worst golfer in the area.
I'd like to say I'm in the top 20% for golfing. Because think about it. What percentage of people actually shoot under 90 in golf?
Not me. Not me.
What do you shoot?
I'm not much of a, I don't really believe in keeping
Let's get it
score
out there,
on-
man.
keeping score on the golf course, but I'd say if I was really counting all the strokes, if I was not kicking my ball back into the fairway,
Yeah.
because I'm out there to have fun. I know I'm not gonna.
Using the old foot wedge.
Yeah, I
having
want
a few
to
beers.
try to take a good shot. I'm not beating anybody. So
You're
let's
not
just-
trying to stand in the rocks.
No. Why?
You
Why would we
paid to be
do
on the
that?
golf course.
Why am I making my day longer?
Nope.
So with all these things considered, I'd say I'd average somewhere around in the 130 range.
Okay, it's not bad.
It's pretty bad. It's like,
That's just double what JJ shoots on a great day.
yeah, it literally is.
Or on a regular day, probably.
I'm like top 1% worst players in golf in the world, maybe.
I want to go that far.
You could pick up a golf club
I want to go that far, dude. People
first
are
time
pretty
in your
bad at
life,
golf.
and you have my game.
Can you actually hit the ball?
Barely. I can't get off the tee box. I'm not kidding you.
Okay, I think I remember. We actually golfed
Yeah.
together. All right.
It's pretty bad. It's ugly.
Yeah. I want to say you're the top 1% worst
I've gotten
golfer.
a little better. I can't swing the driver still. I'm swinging the irons a little better. Actually being able to get around the course a little bit. But, yeah, the driver's just...
I'd say you're pretty average for not really knowing how to play.
Yeah.
You're not the worst person I've ever seen. Not the best.
not the best. Close to.
But, you're somewhere in there. So maybe 50% mark. 5 out of 10.
I'll take it. I think that's generous, but I'll take it.
Yeah. But some history stuff.
Okay.
Some conspiracy.
Okay.
What do you got? You got any new dirt?
I don't have any new dirt. What's a good one? I like the John F. Kennedy stuff. I heard some guys talking about the French Revolution. I want to read about that a little bit because like some people say, and I haven't read about it really. Some people say that it's like almost analogous to what we have going on right now with leaders being kind of out of touch with what the rest of the population's going through. That was like a big thing of the French Revolution was like, what's her name? Marie Antoinette. I think I nailed it there. She would just had no idea about the plight of the normal
She's in fairy tale land.
Frenchman. Huh?
She was in fairy tale
Yeah,
land.
she's like, I'm rich. What are you guys complaining about?
Sucks down there.
Yeah. I don't know what life's good.
Yeah.
You guys don't all have tons of money and you just do whatever you want? And they're
Yeah.
like, no, ma'am, that is not the case for everybody else. And
Yeah, we're
she's like,
hungry.
why don't you get more? And then she said, which found out today via Joe Rogan's podcast, she might not have been the person. I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, let them eat cake. They said it's possible that she wasn't the one that said that. So I got to look into that a little bit.
Let them eat cake?
Yeah, that's like a super famous saying. Basically,
Let them eat cake.
their economy was trash. They didn't have any bread. And she said, let them eat cake.
Wow. So it's not a good saying.
No, she was a bit of a bad person.
I was trying to,
No, it was like, it's cake, celebrate. No, she
yeah, I
didn't
thought it
mean
was a
that.
celebrating. Like, let them eat the cake.
No.
No.
But I guess she didn't even say that. So,
Okay.
but that was her attitude.
Yeah.
Either way, even if she didn't say it, her attitude was like pretty.
No, dude. I think what's going on right now is, I think this movement has been at work for quite a while. You know,
What do you mean? What movement?
just this whole one world order, like we want the best for the top 1%.
Like
mentality,
all the Davos stuff and like the Great
like the
Reset.
Illuminati, the Freemason, the that kind of stuff.
Same kind
right?
of stuff JFK got shot for.
That's what I'm
Tried
saying.
to expose it.
I think maybe it's even Europe, dude, because that's where we came from. Maybe it's just these people. What's the word for them?
It was
They're
like
not informants, but they're just like these agents, who have this kind of diabolical plan to take over the United States again or something.
I don't think it'd be like Europeans. I could see like at this point in the world, why? And you're just a billionaire. You have in control of all kinds of stuff.
Maybe that's what it is, right?
World
Maybe
leader.
it's
Why would? Who are you gonna hang out with? You got like nothing in common with anybody else. You're gonna hang out with like other super rich people, talk business, stuff like that. You're gonna end up consolidating. I don't even think it's like maybe not even
maybe it's just a collective effort of people wanting to get their hands on whatever we've got, right?
I would say it's less about causing bad things for more people. It's more about them consolidating and gaining more power and wealth for themselves. Because why wouldn't you? If you're that rich, you want to try to. I mean, everybody's done it. Anybody with any power throughout history has wanted to try to maximize their empire. It's kind of it's a pretty human impulse, I think.
No, it is. You want to separate yourself the most, right?
Yeah, you want to be elite. You want to be remembered, and
you're willing to do whatever that takes.
And I think it happens a lot because it's hard to do. It happens in a lot of different economies and in a lot of different businesses. It's hard to look past short-term gains and to look out to see what's going to be most beneficial long-term. Like Amazon or they've acquired everything. They manufacture and control. They bought something recently that was like vacuums or something. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Just an example, but like
Monopoly.
Yeah, monopolies I think are economically a bad thing, but why? And someone like Jeff Bezos should account for that. Like you should be able to account for or accept taking a short-term, not even loss, but just not maximize profits for longevity. But that's hard to do.
Yeah, it's hard to do when you're the richest man in the world and there's no one's telling you no.
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But that's why there should be, I mean, not should, but maybe there should be laws that come into place. I guess there is laws against monopolies. Yeah, and it's stuff, happened, right?
Yeah, there's antitrust stuff, anti-monopoly stuff, and it's happened before with like the robber barons back turn of the century, like Gilded Age. I don't know if you've ever looked at any of that stuff, like Andrew Carnegie, John Rockefeller.
Okay, I've heard of those guys. But yeah, they're a bunch of monopolies, right?
Yeah, they own Standard Oil, like oil, steel, railroads. Basically, there was a handful of
the top industries.
Really, the Amazon and the Google of their day.
Yeah.
All consolidated, and they built all kinds of monopolies. And like Andrew Carnegie went from he was a steamboat operator actually, I think, or maybe a ferry operator in New York. Ended up buying a railroad. Well, he saw that if he bought the company that ships the oil to the railroad, uses them, and then like it's basically, I think it's called a horizontal monopoly, he would be making all the profits from the entire supply chain. So smart, it's really smart. He was a great businessman, but then everybody was like, yeah, these 5 people have way too much wealth. And
yeah, I think that's maybe what's going on right now. And
I think there's a huge part of it. You ever see that that graph that's like shows like the 12 companies that own everything basically?
Yeah, isn't it like, what is it? Have you seen it? You probably.
Yeah, I don't know all of them, but it's
like Amazon, Apple, Google,
Pepsi, even, and like
Pepsi, Coke. Yeah.
Yeah, they own just giant, diverse, like portfolios of business.
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, they own all kinds of stuff.
So all those blue chip. Yeah. No, it is pretty scary when you think about it like that, because who owns those companies, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
who's getting all the profits from that?
This is my opinion.
And where does that go to?
My opinion is that causes economic problems. So people talk about raising minimum wage. I think that, my opinion, that doesn't work anything. You're just raising the price of everything. You still have a lower class. What you need is, when you have wealth that concentrated, you're having super rich people, but those people that could own businesses before don't own them now. So it's not the minimum income that needs to be raised. It's almost a more equal distribution of wealth. I think that's what was seen in like the 50s, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just it's a head scratcher, because how do you ever fix that problem?
I don't know. And then
People are going to get powerful, and they're going to have enough money to do whatever they want, right?
The argument against that is like, well, if you broke down Google or Johnson and Johnson or these big companies, you're making the business in America weaker compared to different world powers. You're making us more vulnerable because you don't have these giant conglomerates that can get things like a vaccine.
You have all your eggs in one basket, essentially, right?
Well, kind of the opposite. Like, you have things spread out, so you can't get these huge projects done really fast, like the vaccine. Like, whatever your thoughts are on it, that was a pretty amazing thing to be able to get out in a year, like a pretty incredible project to be able to get done in a pretty quick amount of time, maybe.
I think they had enough time, man.
Yeah. Plus, they were already doing research, but things like that they say would be harder with smaller companies and less resources.
Yeah. No. It's
I hope
all
that's
up for
what
debate,
people are
man.
looking for. Huh?
It's all up for debate, dude.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like, economics is one of the hardest things in the world to understand.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of the most important sciences in the world.
No, it is. It's really interesting. It's how the world goes around.
Yeah,
right?
it's
how
literally
we all live, and
the distribution of resources. It's crazy.
yeah. So back to the vaccine.
I haven't got it. Not getting it.
What are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are, even if it helps, like, just looking at the stats, COVID's not going to kill guys like us. It will, rarely, might, and if that happens to me or anybody, that's a bummer. But why would I take a vaccine against something that's not going to hurt me? I can still get it. I can still spread it even if I take the vaccine, but I could get hurt by the vaccine too. You know what I mean? Like, why am I going to increase the chances of that when it doesn't really benefit me? I can still get it and I can still spread it.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of that. I think sometimes people, or maybe it's just Lauren, but sometimes I get misunderstood, maybe, like, for my thoughts on it. I don't argue with any of that. I just wonder, like, what the motives are, you know? And if all of this is done on purpose almost. That's what I think about. Like, oh, yeah, okay, maybe the vaccine is safe or whatever. But why are you even pushing this to us in the first place?
Yeah.
That's what I think about. Like, is this a bigger grand scheme? Which I think is. Because think how much planning.
And you can't, like, people are like, you don't trust the science, or like, how can you blame?
That's not what I'm saying. You know?
Well, how can you? You can't be blamed for being skeptical when through the whole process they got caught lying a few times.
And
so
not to
how
mention,
are you supposed to trust them now?
Yeah, and there's just a lot of stuff that's shady about it, right? The CDC is shady.
Yeah.
FDA is shady. They don't care about what we eat. You see all the chemicals and toxins they put in our food versus what they have in like England or, you know, over there in Europe.
Yeah.
It's day and night difference.
That
But seriously,
excellent.
it is. That's why you can't trust them with anything. Like,
Yeah. Like, now they're just like, trust us.
our food isn't really safe, honestly. I think it's what leads to cancer in so many people and stuff like that, which is why you have to try to limit, you know, how much you eat it and stuff. But I think that's how a lot of people get cancer and stuff. It's just everything that we intake because it's not properly, you know, safeguarded. And cancer is a business at the end of the day. I think we talked about this last time. Generates a lot of money.
Yeah. I don't really want to touch cancer. It's too heavy for me. I'm keeping the hands
We'll
clean.
leave it at that.
I also did just do the vaccine talk. So hopefully it drums up some controversy. That's what we need. That's kind of where the beef came from. I was the only one stirring it up with the other podcasts. They didn't really say anything that bad, but I was like, controversy sells. People love it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even trying to get into controversy or anything. I just think that's what it is. I think the system is set in a way to where they don't really care about what we eat. You know? It's whatever generates the most profit. I don't think there's any controversy for it at all, really.
No.
You can look at the science, you know? Like xanthan. Have you heard of xanthan gum? It's in literally everything. In like ranch, ketchup, or any sort of sauces or something of that texture. It's in it, and it's known to cause like cancer and reproductive harm or whatever. But there's just so many chemicals like that are known to do that, and over time, I think it just adds up. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. There's even like drinking water bottles. Like they talk about how bad the plastics are for you and stuff. And
but it's so hard to avoid. That's the thing. You're kind of just you're a product of the environment almost.
It's good.
So that's what I think about when it comes down to those kind of things. Like why, you know?
A lot of it is just like you could be pretty simple. Like they want to maximize profits.
Yeah. But that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it is. It's really messed up.
They say you have a credit card worth of plastic in you.
I know, that's crazy.
Like in little pieces, though, not just a credit card.
Just a credit card in your gut. That'd be a bummer. What do we got going on?
It says Audition's primary temp volume is low in disk space. Freeing up space, express line, different volume. It's saying we're about to run out of storage. So, and we're almost at an hour. Do you want to go for like... Oh, we all almost at 30. So let's just wrap it up real quick.
All right.
You want to know? I don't know how much longer we'll be able to record. It's been giving me that. I need to clear a bunch of storage on it.
Okay.
But
yeah, good talk.
Yeah, we'll just end it there, man.
Keep it coming. I'll be able to come home a little more often too. Living a little bit closer. I won't be like 3-4 hours instead of 6.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
All right. Sounds... Yeah, hopefully we can do it more often. And thanks everyone for listening. This will be episode 3. Make sure to go watch episode 1 and 2 if you missed it. Cooking with Charlie's Mom on episode 2. That one's getting a lot of great hits, so go check that one out. And yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Any plugs?
Subscribe. Into the Essence Podcast, Instagram and YouTube.
Subscribe, like Day Night Media, Top of the Line MX.
Yep. All of it.
Which is going to be rebooted soon.
Yep, we're working on that. We're in the process. I got a couple other projects I'm working on. But
All right. So go check those out. Links are found in the bio. Check you later.